All right, gang, it's finally here. 100 Proof is out of jail. We're out on the streets. We're looking good, and our build is finally done. Time to actually enjoy it.
Yeah, we get to see it from a distance now.
I guess, you know, most of my life, I'm a Peterbilt guy through and through. And there's a whole lot of things right about a Peterbilt, but there ain't much wrong about this W9.
No, not this one.
There's so many things about this Kenworth that were super cool. The finished product is amazing. I say that in the most humble way.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
But I tell you what, we had such a great core truck to start with. We had hot colors. We had the right wheelbase, the low top sleeper. And then when you add in, it's a 100-year anniversary truck.
Yeah.
Everything was jamming. The interior was beautiful, and we had all that starting out. But there's so many things throughout the build that just brought it together. Let's just walk around and check some of them out. The way the Buzzard bumper, our stainless Buzzard bumper, and then it's kind of subtle. You may or may not have noticed, but our grill and our air cleaner screens have little shot glasses in them to go with.
Right there with our 100 Proof, This is a great looking front end. I mean, it's, if you remember, this thing was up here in the sky when it started. And
it's got the lowering kit that you guys developed, which is spot on. A lot of interest in that. We got our 12-gauge visor. We changed all the lights to clear LED, got rid of all the amber, which is super cool. And then the guys over in the fab shop on those air cleaner light panels with the 100 logo. That's a nice trick.
Yeah, that's a one-off there. That nice little nod to the 100th year anniversary.
This is no small thing.
No.
I believe here at Chrome Shop Mafia is about the only place you can get the rubber intake hose covers, not only for this Kenworth, but also for 359 Peterbilt.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks really good having that and not having the shield up here in front.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and clean, streamlined look.
Got our rectangular lifetime turn signals on the fender to complement the rectangular cab lights. And man, these have been about the hottest thing going for a year now. The boys over in the fab shop, Cody and the gang, come up with quilted battery covers like we've got here. They also make Starburst, but these quilted battery covers and then the def box cover were a super nice touch, along with the CSM step plates as well. Tell us a little bit about these, Michael. This is another first.
This is the first set that we've been able to come up with for these DPF W9s. Biggest problem is obviously they start with 4-inch pipe out here, and they're always got to be, you know, sandwiched between the body and the frame and everything. So we developed these parts here, this elbow particularly, and 6-inch straight pipes on here.
This BESTfit 6-inch exhaust kit that's going to fit any late model Kenworth W9. It's not a ton of money.
No.
Pretty easy and straightforward to put on.
Yeah, it's not real involved to get them on here. I mean, there's no messing with the DPFs or changing pipes or anything.
Not a 20-hour install.
Exactly.
This was another cool one. You know, if you remember this truck when we got it, had the black poly plastic def tank. And at first we wanted to relocate it, but that was just going to be super expensive, super time consuming, and really not something most guys are going to do to their truck at home. So Cody and the boys once again made a polished aluminum cover. Then we painted the sides in the same fashion. We painted the fuel tanks.
Box ends.
Nice cheap trick. So, same way on the battery box. And it all kind of ties together. Coming around back, I guess we'll give a little love to Jimmy Flood for his mirrored out lights.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Look like a mirror when they're out, but they're bright red when they're on. Those are super cool. A nice touch. The eye panel made by the boys there in the fab shop.
Custom for that one.
Yep, as well as the deck plates. Front to back, under the fifth wheel, everything. Absolutely had to have a set of Vendetta full fenders with all the hidden brackets. That just worked out like a champ. And then Michael, like most Kenworths, they stick out to about here. You cut that off so that it did look tasteful and a lot better. Yeah,
that's one thing that always needs attention back here is the end of their frame needs some finish work to clean it all up. So this deck plate wrapping all around, capped off the ends of the frame rails there. And then also another fab shop item there is their light panel. And you can see they put the diamond pleat into that one also to tie into the battery box and DPF cover.
Yeah, that rear center panel is kind of a one-off, kind of beefy with that big red frame around it.
Yeah, it looks really sharp in there. It's kind of goes along with everything. We got red borders on our polished parts, and you can see down here we got the stainless real wheel hub covers, nut covers and everything, fully polished up, stainless steel, one piece, not your cheap chrome plated plastic ones. This here is going to be shiny forever.
On the bottom of our sleeper panels, well, you can see all the legendary lights. So this thing is loaded with legendary underglow.
Out of sight too, and that's, I forgot about it until you mentioned it.
Super clean.
Yep.
Now 100 Proof's going to make its truck show debut this coming March 2025 down at Louisville at the Mid-America Trucking Show. So she's going to get tucked back away in storage for now, and then we'll break it out about time for Louisville, Kentucky. Well, Michael, if you had to pick 2 or 3 things, I'll limit you to 3. What's 3 of your favorite aspects about this build?
I've got to say that dropping that front end, that was not a hard process, and it got this down where it needed to be. It leveled out the frame. I mean, this thing was up in the air to start with. It was cool to be able to develop a kit for that. Coming every man's lowering kit. We don't have to worry about the complexities of air ride or anything. I got to say, I'm really drawn to these box covers, having that pleated pattern in there, tying with the diamond tuck interior, just looks super sharp. And thirdly, I'd have to say that exhaust. That's new. I mean, that was kind of a beta testing, I guess, to do it on this truck. So it's really cool to see that come together and see that we have a winning product there.
I dig the direction you're going. A Chrome Shop Mafia design lowering kit, a CSM set of battery covers quilted, and the first set of ever BESTfit exhaust kit for a Kenworth W9. I would also follow those same lines. You know, it's really hard to dress up that ugly poly def tank.
Right.
And we've come up with another affordable trick that anybody can install with that there. And then the Vendetta fenders, nice and clean. You're not seeing any brackets on them. They were bolt-on. You didn't have to cut, heat, weld, spray paint, anything.
It was ready to go when you got it.
The whole thing really come together to be tasteful. And this is not a fragile truck. This is not a show pony that has to be trailered anywhere. You could put this under any trailer on any everyday haul and make a living.
Coast to coast.
Have to worry about tearing something up every hour of every day. It drives great. The Seattle interior is amazing. Like we've said earlier in some of the features, we didn't have to do anything on the interior.
We just dressed it a little bit.
Super nice project. Really pumped about getting it out there on the show circuit, see how people like it, and then getting started on the next project.
Yeah, I look forward to that one.
Hey, kudos to all you for watching. Thanks to all the guys in the fab shop, to Michael and the boys in the install shop. Most of what you see here was an idea they had in their mind. They come up with a way to build it, to make it happen, and here's living proof. Or should I say, 100 proof.
100 proof. There you go.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the show circuit.